salt is amazing because it retains.
And you know what? She has other salts too. One is even higher in potassium than it is in sodium. And then there's a salt I love that comes from Hawaii called makai. All these
Yeah,
salts have a different flavor to them, and this particular salt is so clean. It comes from thousands of feet below the ocean floor, and I don't know how they get it up, but I love that salt. It is crystally, it's not fine. She has
yes.
fine grind Celtic salt, and then the little crystals of salt. And Makai is a crystal salt, so you need a grinder to
But the
use it, but it's
crystals
great.
retain more of the brine. They contain more of the minerals, right? And retain more of
Oh, I
them,
didn't know
right?
that. That's interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I learned this from Selena. I have to, so shout out to Selena, right? And they sent me very, very detailed third party testing of
Oh,
salts, and
yeah.
it a fascinating conversation. But I mean, to me, I've always got a whole bunch of salts in my house. I think salts are like fine wines, I don't
Me too.
very much
And olive oils, different
olive
things.
oils. I
Yeah.
mean, I have all different kinds of oil, and it's just they're so different in flavor. To your point, and it's
Mm-hmm.
when you're really taking in that high quality salt. And I do, to your point about salt, the quality of the salt you're using really does matter, right? So this
Well,
process,
because everywhere, people say, "Oh, pink salt," and the thing is that salt, the Himalayan salt, doesn't really come from the Himalayas. It's really from Pakistan, and over there, and Selena taught me this too, because they
same.
produce. Yeah, people said that. Well, it's from the ocean, the Celtic salt, so it's dirty because the ocean's polluted. They constantly screen, and it's not dirty, but also this pink salt. So the Pakistani salt that they don't regulate these salt mines. Everybody's selling it because it got real popular. So she has every single salt she has. You can be sure is excellent quality, and so she has a pink Himalayan salt also if you want that. But it's cool, like you said. I have probably at least 5 other different salts, and I just intuitively reach for one when I'm in the mood. But the Hawaiian salt, the Makai salt, I do put it in a little shaker, a little grinder thing, and put it on my food because it really has a flavor you can taste. Salt we get in processed foods is the dangerous salt. They keep hearing, "Don't eat this salt. You have these genes that are not high blood pressure and so on." It's that salt, not this kind of salt that we're talking about. That's the problem that would raise blood sugar. So I just want to make that clear too. Somewhere back in my older podcast, I have a podcast with Selena, so I encourage people to go back and look at that.
Yeah,
But
she's
Tess,
fantastic. She's
yeah,
fantastic. But again, about the sodium piece, again, it's about knowing what's appropriate for you. So just coming back to this idea of bio-individuality, what
mhm.
are the appropriate levels? Yes, we get general nutrition guidelines from, the FDA, we get them from the USDA, we get them from the World Health Organization, blah, blah, blah. But they're general guidelines, right? So going back to this bio-individuality and knowing what's appropriate for you. So for example, if you have a specific health condition, like, you have migraines or you have a kidney condition or something like that, your sodium levels, for example, and certain other things will be a little bit different than somebody that doesn't have those conditions. For example, it's just one example, but this is why this bio-individual component is so important.